We've officially entered an age where seeing is no longer believing, where images, videos, even voices can be entirely created by artificial intelligence, and it's showing up everywhere.
At first, many people were wowed, but a new Pew Research poll shows now many people are flat out concerned, especially as we head into election season.
Tonight, Chris Harapsky shows us exactly what AI is capable of and what you can do to avoid getting tricked as we all get AI ready.
Here's a robocall from President Biden.
Voting this Tuesday only enables the Republicans
that he never recorded.
Donald Trump again.
As for former President Trump, he wrote these words.
I opened up the governor position for Kim Reynolds.
But he too never recorded them. Artificial intelligence was used to create both voices. Here's the real Russian President, Vladimir Putin, taking a question from AI Putin. And no, German Chancellor Angela Merkel wasn't playing Fortnite. Who knows, maybe she likes the game, but that picture is fake.
I would say that we as readers...
Kind of amazing how far artificial intelligence has come in just the last year.
I'm a paparazzi!
Microsoft made Mona Lisa rap. Software like Sora and Vidu can turn words into hyper-realistic videos.
Is AI scary?
I don't think so at all. I think it's incredibly powerful.
Michelle Gilbert works for Microsoft, training folks how to use generative AI for personal and work life.
So what's Microsoft up to?
We have what's called Copilot, and this is where you can create any image that you can possibly imagine.
How about a happy U.S. Senate celebrating a kid's birthday party with a llama? And there you go.
There we go.
Copilot is more than pictures, though. It is a computer companion. It uses OpenAI's ChatGPT technology and integrates it with Microsoft products. Another Microsoft project called VASA One can turn a single image into a talking video.
I ran it on someone just last night.
Everything here, including the image itself, is made with AI. Ethically, Microsoft says it's against its tech used for deepfakes or deception. The company says it might be able to use this technology to spot forgeries in the future.
How would you recommend a consumer can use currently available tools and intuition to decipher what's true and what's not?
Slow down.
Slow down.
Listen to your mother, right? Your mother would say, how do you know that? And if the answer to that is, well, I saw it on the internet, hit the brakes.
Al Tompkins is a journalist of more than 50 years who teaches storytelling, ethics, and technology at the Poynter Institute. He's helping teach us some ways to spot AI deepfakes.
Most AI images that have any real complexity to them at all still have what we call digital remnants. That is an error, some sort of error in the image that you have to learn how to look for.
For instance, these AI images of former President Trump circulated online. In this one, he's missing fingers. And on this, certain faces appear blurry with names and badges blurred as well. Little details go a long way.
And all you need to do is to find one of them. You don't have to find 30 of them.
Another solid tool, reverse searches like RevEye. With a right click on an image, it will search all of Bing, Google, and 2 other search engines to see if a picture's been published elsewhere and give the image more context. But if the image is AI generated and never published before, the task gets harder. Throw in elections and wars, and the stakes get higher.
So things have been developing here in Jerusalem over the last few minutes.
On April 13th, Iran responded to an attack by launching drones and missiles at Israel. This disinformation report claims within 7 hours of that attack, there were 34 false, misleading, or AI-generated images and videos claiming to show ongoing conflict, reaching 37 million viewers on X.
Well, there's tremendous risk, obviously. 2, 1, that we'll misunderstand something that we think is real, but it's not. But I think the greater risk is that we will start to distrust everything. I'll see something that's astonishing and instantly think that can't be right. I'll hear somebody say something that's amazing for whatever reason, and I'll say, oh, that's probably a fake.
Is there a single piece of software or website that can detect if something is AI generated or not?
There is no such software currently available that I would trust at all.
We tried several websites like Deepware and AI or Not and had some success, but in both cases we served up known deepfakes the software could not detect. Like this speech from President Richard Nixon that never happened.
The men who went to the moon to explore in peace will stay on the moon to rest in peace.
The speech was written in the event the moon landing went wrong, but Nixon never recorded it. Researchers at MIT made this posthumous deepfake as a powerful warning. It's so good that when we put it through this AI inspection software, it found no AI detected.
The best protection you've got is between your ears. The best protection you've got is your own critical thinking skill.
Chris Harapsky, KARE 11 News.
Well, last year, Minnesota made it a crime to use deep fakes to influence an election within 90 days of the vote. As the tools to fool people get smarter, so do the tools to detect AI, however. We have put together a list of resources you can use to help spot AI and disinformation. You can find it at kare11.com/AI.